Pluton of Nihon. Good evening, sir. How's it going, Pluton? I'm just doing a little doodling towards the end of the day. Just got done working a few hours ago. I was catching a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I'm just drawing a commish for Dramaria and people who are developing it. Looks epic. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got a comment on the old Twitch. Howdy, how's it going? Nice work so far. Thank you. Appreciate that. The ultimate Don gamer. Chewy artist. Lovely. I have the exact same mechanical pencil. Thank you. I want to find something a little bit bigger because I do have bigger hands. Like, it would be nice to have like a pencil that's a little bit I don't know, girthier. I don't know. I need like more pencil. This one's it's fine, but it could be a little more better. I have it filled with 2B at the moment. I use foam grips. You know what? I don't even know what I have. What kind of lead I have. I've never paid attention to that, and I need to start. I use foam grips. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Let me see. Let me see if I can take off this grip off of this cheaper pencil. I don't think I can take it off. It's like on there. Maybe I can take it off. That's really on there. I don't think I'll. Yeah, the other pencil is thicker anyway. It won't go on there. Yeah, I need to get some foam pencils. Now that you mention it, I know just where to get some. That's gonna be. I guess I could use tape too, right? I could tape it up, but I feel like it's gonna be problematic because it like falls apart and all that. I mean, it's totally doable, but doing a time doing a time lapse of my stream right now. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Do like a little time lapse so you can kind of. What do you like? Download the file off of YouTube? Do you stream to YouTube? Because like I don't think it gets saved on Twitch, does it? Like I don't. I never. I don't know how you even like go back and watch your thing. That's a good idea though. And then upload that into like a video form. Do you make sure not to move your camera around? I use OBS. You can record your video and also record it just one camera. Then I use MS Clip Champ to speed it up. I use OBS. You can record your video and also just one camera. Oh, you mean like if I hit start record right now, it would like set that somehow to just record like my main camera kind of thing. I've never even delved into that. I would have assumed it'd be because I stream to YouTube at the same time. I would have assumed I would like download that and then like put it into some editing software and speed it up that way or something. That's a good way to like make YouTube videos though, because like right now I don't really like I just stream, and it is man, it's a slow grind. But that'd be good at the end of like 5 sessions when I finish one of these like big pieces like combine it all together into one kind of time lapse. I think people would check it out. That's how I do YouTube. Takes about 30 minutes to edit the video, not bad. But my drawings are 3 to 5 hours. Yeah, usually like these take me anywhere from 12 to like 20, kind of depending. Like this one I'm taking my time on too. So this is gonna be like a, more rendered out. But yeah. Are you doing a commission or for fun? This is a commission. This in particular is a commission. Let me turn the music down a little bit. It's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, this one is for uh, basically people that are paying me. But it's for Dramaria.com. If you look at the bottom right, it's for that. They're doing a free D&D campaign, and I'm doing the artwork for it. And getting paid, which is nice. But most of what I do is for fun. That's why I'm streaming. That's why I'm streaming. I'm hoping that like maybe if that takes off, I'll just stream my art. Nice. I run my own TTRPG. I don't know. I assume it's RP, or I know what RPG is, but I'm not sure what TT stands for. I'm gonna give you a follow. I'm curious. Follow. Nice. So your videos stay up. I wonder how. I'm sort of. Oh, there's it's a 30-second thing. Is the one that's up that's basically the audio portions of this video has been muted, appears to contain copyright. Yeah, me too. Every single stream like has something to say about my I messed up my chat. Now it won't appear correctly. Can't scroll. How do I scroll down now? Well, I'm not sure how to get rid of this thing. Once I clicked on your name, it messed up my thing. Anyway, okay. Tabletop. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. It's a similar. It's a system similar to D&D, Savage World. Yeah, they're doing 5th edition. They told me set in Eberron. I also use royalty-free classical music. It's frustrating. I don't know why they flag it. Yeah, that's who God only knows. With music, it's really. I tried using I tried doing AI music, which works, but you get tired of it, you know. I really need to get on there and make more songs too. I got the credits for it. I've been lazy, and I'm tired of listening to that playlist over and over again. To be honest, so AI music for sure works. So, like on Suno, you can do that, but you have to sit there. You have to sit there for hours trying to get it to generate a song that doesn't suck. So that there's that. And there's certain genres it just doesn't do a very good job with. So, but yeah, I'm trying to make it as an artist, kind of, but I'm definitely on the way to getting there. So, and I was sort of hoping that because I started my YouTube channel off with painting miniatures and drawing and stuff, and then I just switched to drawing basically because a bunch of commissions came in, and I've been for a while now just been drawing, and I get a follower and a subscriber here and there, but I enjoy doing it regardless. But I use mostly video game music for music because obviously streamers get away with it, right? So a lot of times it won't get flagged because it doesn't know that you're not playing the game. So I usually use Halo or Fallout music, or what's the other one? Really famous one, the Skyrim music. That's a big one. But Frostpunk 2, which I liked a lot, for some reason does get flagged, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Hope we both can do well on stream and be able to do it full time. That's the dream, right? That's the dream. I really just want to sit at home and do this all day, and then play video games for half the day, and then go back to streaming. That's the dream. I'd be perfectly content with because I've seen people do it. Like I've seen people on Twitch have like 4,000 viewers, and so I'm like in the art sections. I didn't really like do a lot of research, but I've seen people get up there with that. So I'm like, it's got to be like possible, right? Like, I try to do daily streams too. I don't know if that helps or hurts me, but I have I have to take off. It's evening. I have to work tomorrow. Totally understand. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, I see you're at work at this time night. Fine. How does the owl? How goes the owl giant? Oh, it's going really well. Thank you for asking. I wasn't looking at chat because it's a slow night. No one's really showing up. But yeah, I'm just sitting here, kind of decided to stream because I really felt like it, and so I'm like, yeah, I might as well just stream. Maybe like 2 hours or something. It looks badass. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really like rendering this one out, taking my time a little bit since we do have like the time for the commissions and stuff like that. Since there's no rush, I'm like I might as well just kind of like take a little bit more time just to kind of render it out. For some reason, it always looks a lot better when it's nighttime and I just have the lamps coming from the top because the way the light hits the graphite, it looks a lot more contrasty than it does when there's like a lot of light in the room. It like washes out the camera, just like washes everything out. So like I really like doing this later just because it looks way more better for you guys. Um, it's all good. I spend these time studying or just writing stories. Nice, man. One day I might need a writer. For my great book. I do happen to be a writer. Well, we might have to work together on an idea. Um, Let me change the music here. Something a little bit more chill. That Halo combat music. I can only listen to that for so long before my brain starts to dry up. Yeah, I need to one of these days. I need to like take a look at the comic book that you guys are doing for the thing I saw up there for Dramaria and all that kind of stuff. I want to take a sneak peek into what that like actually looks like. I don't know if you guys have copies or if there's like on the web. If you guys have like a sample on the website, I can go and look at. Other than the artwork you sent me, I mean like actual like pages with text and stuff. I kind of want to check it out. I was working on a creature that was essentially a jellyfish, jelly of the gale. Essentially, in large clusters, their very presence can affect the weather. It's an interesting concept. Sometimes causing rainy days or thunderstorms. You know, I once read a book by Isaac Asimov, who it was like the story basically was. You guys aren't gonna read it, so I'll just spoil it. Um, this was a while back. So the entire planet was had germs on it, like microbial life, but each microbe like communicated with every other microbe, and it was that was the entire like life on that planet was those microbes, and they like functioned as a giant brain. And so the more there were of them, it was like this powerful, basically, entity. But they didn't realize that, when the humans first went down there. So that's the basic premise. So it'd be cool if your jellyfish became smarter. The more of them that clustered into one area, the more they could communicate between each other and just become, like, their IQ goes up when there's, like, more of them. If that makes sense. Oh, that sounds interesting. Thank you. I was thinking, are you guys gonna Homestone Games? Are you guys gonna put your thing on Amazon? Your comic books, is that gonna be like print on demand on Amazon or something like that? Oh yeah. Nemesis. I believe it was Nemesis. Just need to work on that plan for the future. And I read that. Nice. Yeah, I enjoyed that book. I enjoyed, like, they had like a whole, there was like a rotor or whatever that, like, they had like there was a couple I read, so I might be mixing them up a little bit. But wasn't there like a station outside of the planet or something that they had? Yeah, it was like a long. I just remember that it was a while back that I read it, but like I remember that basic premise. Basically, I remember it about as well as you told. Yeah, that's big. I remember there was a girl. There was like a girl, and there was some stuff happened, and there was like something. Yeah, like a planet. I just can't believe you remember the name of it. I would not be able to pull that out if even if someone had money for me. But yeah, it was Nemesis. The basic premise of, like, the comic book I want to write is basically I want to have an excuse, like, my if you look at my artwork where, like, I draw my Sons of Mars kind of thing, is it's I just need an excuse to draw, like, little cheap, like, simplified chibi people that are in a constant warfare kind of state. It'll scroll through as one of my, if it does, if I see it, I'll say when it's the one that I'm talking about. But, like, the guy that's holding the sword, and it's, you know I want, like, this kind of dystopian militaristic chibi people, eternal warfare, but I kind of don't want it to be Warhammer. You know what I mean? I don't want it to just to be like I don't want people to look at it and be like, well, what's the difference between this and, like, just Warhammer? But I just, like, kind of want the cuter chibi people. Um, um, but the reason that basically that's I need an excuse to just draw that and somebody else write in all the other stuff for it. Not these guys. That was just mutant breeding. That was just a mutant breeding program. I'll say it when it comes up. I'll say it. Not that's literally Warhammer right there. It'll come up. You guys will know. They got the like the big eyes and stuff, and yeah, I wanted like I kept thinking about and like I wanted to incorporate like I just have random segments of ideas that I wanted to put in there. Like they figure out that like the more patriotic kind of stock comes from like farms, so they set up planets full of like non cities but just like fake farms, sort of, where they just sort of have like these small communes, and they that are meant to breed more patriotic stock of soldiers. Because in cities you kind of get the opposite, right? So like those kind of concepts, it's just a society that's entirely sort of designed for expansionism. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that, but I just want an excuse to like draw a little like kind of warfare is. Ah, man, it's never gonna come up now. Eventually, but anyway, it doesn't even have to be that. It just needs to be I was almost even thinking about them not being able to reproduce, and they use like an alien queen to make them. So they have these hives that they cluster on a planet, and so they share part of their DNA with her. And the only way they can reproduce is like ants through her. So something like that, maybe, where they're not really they're disconnected from humanity enough to where they're insect like they don't look like insects. They're just reproduced through a queen, and drones take care of the hatchlings, and they spawn out as like sort of humans, human looking, but they're uh, oh yeah, a hierarchy among the creatures. Yeah, they have to. They kind of like. I was thinking they kind of make like a deal with the devil where they give up part of their humanity, like when they become the sons. Like what, but they can. She can breed a lot of them, but they give up their ability to self reproduce. So they're under her jurisdiction, but they get to sort of become stronger in this as a faction, if that makes sense. I can get behind that. Yeah. I almost want to just draw like kind of like the ideas I just expressed, kind of, and have somebody else kind of put together the story and stuff around the artwork, and then I'll just sort of agree to it. I'll just be like, yeah, that sounds good, or whatever. Like, I really just kind of like the aesthetics of my ideas. I don't necessarily care about what they say and stuff. I mean, as long as it's not super outside of like the realm of what I would. There's a distinct lack of content that have you, that like there's a lot of like rebellion stories like in Star Wars, but there's not a lot of Star Wars. There's not like a lot of stories where you are the Empire, and it's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's like we're always looking from the wrong angle. Have you ever thought of adding certain plants into a story, like creating a plant that creates poison or a plant that de- devours lava? Also, there is a plant that does eat lava. Is there really? Um, what was I gonna say? Have plant life? I think it'd be interesting, like an episode of them, one of the comic books could be the Sons of Mars go on a planet that's like where the plants are super bad for the. You know what I mean? Like the plants can shoot out spikes and do all kinds of stuff, and um, I think that kind of thing can happen where the plants are like super advanced and hostile, and then they have to go to war with them. I think that can be fun. Everyone wants to be the younglings in Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. I do like I do like the Jedi and stuff like that. Um, Although to be honest, I haven't seen like any Star Wars in a while. I actually haven't seen the original trilogy. As much as of a sin as that is, I actually have not seen the full all the way through original. I need to go do that. I don't even know how you would get. My computer doesn't even have a DVD drive. I don't know how you would watch Star Wars now. Like, who do you talk to like get that in your hands? Outside of paying $28 to watch it online or something like that. Well, plants are alive, so there could be a story where they gain more sentience. Uh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think plants getting sentience is a good idea. And then they could have like spores and stuff that shoot out. Never mind. I just remembered a library I go to has the disc. Or the story could even be where the Sons of Mars start out as a rebellion against the people oppressing them, but as they get off the planet, as they figure out a way to get off, they become the oppressor. They become the Empire, and so we flip the script, right? Because I mean, what would happen in Star Wars if the rebellion became super successful, organized, and funded, and strict, and had like you know what I mean? Like eventually, just it's like it just flips the other way, kind of. Anyway, fun ideas. Because my thought was that the way the Sons of Mars look is humans did look normal. They are a derivative of them. They were an experiment, they figured out a way to reproduce, and so they have their own they're shorter than humans, they're stockier, and they're very warlike because that's what they were designed for. But then it got out of control, and so their civilization is human-esque, but it's a lot. They're a lot more like, um, you know, violent and sort of that kind of thing. That's another sort of idea I had. Is they're sort of they did come from humans, but all plants aren't the same with sentience. Well, they would compete. Yeah, I sort of wonder. Plants are super interesting. I know they're finding out now that plants are like a lot more advanced than we thought initially. They can feel, they can know when things are next to them, and this kind of stuff. I feel bad for plants sometimes, but I still mow my lawn, obviously, but yeah, the animals in this case would still be haunted because plants can eat some meat. Yeah, aren't there the Venus trap can eat meat, right? Oh, also they can talk to each other. I believe it. I mean, through the root system, right? Probably the root system. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, this thing's starting to look good. I care about plants so much, in fact, that I only eat animals. Well, recently I've been focusing. I just eat meat now. Eggs and meat, eggs and steak, basically, and beef. Same, yep. Did you know that there's a tree with an explosive seed? I believe it. Okay, better context. The seeds can explode the sandbox tree. Now I'm curious. I gotta check this out. I gotta look into the sandbox tree. What's the... This tree wants you dead. There's a 7-minute YouTube video. I'm not gonna click on it for the fear of getting a copyright strike, but I believe it. Is it like if you touch it, it looks like it grows them on... Wait, I'm gonna pause it really quick. Oh, it looks like when you touch it, it explodes, right? And they stab. They're like sharp. Oh no, it has like it has spikes, but then there's like this little grenade that grows out. It really does, huh? I'm gonna watch that video because I want to see like how much it explodes. If you can actually catch some shrapnel, or if it's like pretty chill of an explosion. I just can't imagine something a tree produces to be explosive enough to like damage you. Whenever the seeds fall, they explode. So it's not to protect itself; it's more like to like get the seeds in the ground through the force of the explosion. It sounds like. Yeah, there's shrapnel. I kind of want to see like what the level of the explosion is. I'll watch that video. Disease control fast, causing injury to people and animals. It's just so hard to believe. I mean, I believe it. It's just so hard to believe that. Like, I mean, it is a. It can. It also can get worse if it sets off other seeds. That would be interesting. You know, I kind of believe that dragons existed on some level because I just don't see why an animal couldn't produce some sort of produce like okay, cows produce methane, right? And that's killing the planet. We know that, and that's why I eat them. But we know that cows can produce methane, which is flammable. So how could a reptile? How could it possibly be that a reptile with wings couldn't have existed that produced something flammable? And then you know how you can have two rocks, those two rocks that you hit to create sparks. Something inside of its body that would set off a like some sort of reaction where that gas would start to go. You know what I mean? I feel like dragons, in my mind, kind of realistic. I'm just saying, like, I'm not. It's not. I'm not 100% against the idea of dragons having existed. Is all I'm saying. I've seen enough weird stuff where I'm kind of sold on it. Yeah, at this rate, it has to be true. Animals are just built different. Well, we're built different. Our only advantage is that we have the ability to kind of build civilizations. Other than that, we're pretty lame. But our brains kind of separate us so far from the animal world that we're, you know, right now at this moment we are very just basically conquering everything. If dinos were real, dragons could have. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it's like a lot of those skulls look suspicious. A lot of those Tyrannosauruses skulls look suspiciously like dragon skulls. I know. Again, I'm not like super like committed to this argument. I'm just saying like it's I'm just like, dude, look at that skull. That looks just like a you know, a mid-sized dragon skull. And then like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying like it could have been, right. I don't know. I just saw a video today of a bear getting hit by a train 2 times and surviving. That's brutal. But yeah, I'm just saying like how far fetched. I'm not saying dragons are real. I'm just saying how far fetched are those two elements where you have some sort of mechanism for producing flammable gas inside of it, right? Like methane or something like that, in some sort of an organ, and then something that would set it off. Like it's not its teeth necessarily, but you know, something that could create a spark. You know, I'm just like, is that really that crazy that dragons existed? And every culture has some sort of version of their own dragons. Literally every continent has like every civilization has a dragon in it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like why? I'm convinced of my own arguments. I'm not really. I'm not really, but I'm just saying it's a fun idea. No, like it shrugged it off. It's actually built different. Oh yeah, I mean those tigers and stuff. I was listening to a podcast recently, and this woman that like studied bears and stuff, or wolves or bears, I forget. But like, oh, wolves, yeah. And one of them, when they were hunting, had its jaw kicked off by like one of the animals, and it was hanging off of it, like it was literally hanging there, broken. And then by the end of like the next year, its jaw was back and working fine. So their healing ability is sort of uh, way beyond what we're sort of, you know, if your jaw is hanging off of your skull, you're basically done. You have to go to the hospital. You're not gonna like walk that off. But wolves and bears can have miraculous comebacks. It seems like. Okay, let's see. Do you know about the mantis shrimp? Mantis shrimp. No. Is it like the praying mantis, but also a shrimp? Oh, nice. It does have like little. It looks like it's got like little front. Is it like one of those really big ones too? Oh, nice. It actually has mantis legs in the front. You weren't kidding. Wow. Oh, that is very interesting. I mean, aren't shrimp and like lobsters, aren't they all related to the insect family? As strange as that is, aren't they all like related to the same insect family? Well, its vision is a well, its vision is amazing for one, allowing it to see to for it to see UV rays. Also, it can punch so fast underwater it generates heat. In a sense, that is interesting. I did not know that. It punches. Its punches are compared to a 22 caliber rifle. Really? I mean, honestly, I mean, I believe it. It's just amazing how much variation of life there is out there. I just want scientists to like work on the jellyfish thing a little bit more so they can make me immortal. Since you know how like they supposedly never die or they don't age. They have like they don't have the they can like not age or reverse their age. I forget how they work, but I'm gonna need that superpower for surezies. And I say that only because I want to see kind of like what happens in the future, you know, um, for humanity. I'm just sort of curious about how all of this ends. So understandable. I already think some of them are cooked, but who knows? You mean because they generate heat, they cook themselves? I might not be getting the joke there. I might even. I think this is getting close to done. If I put another 40 minutes into this, I can clean this up and put a polish on it, finish it up, and start working on posting this tonight, or maybe wait till tomorrow morning if I decide to play Call of Duty. If I do a little Call of Duty after this, I might end up having to play a couple matches with my new gold skin AK. I'm a Call of Duty enjoyer. Um, Basically, cooked in this case means. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just slow. Oh, I did start playing my little math game on Steam. 3D Math Ultra. I did my the typical one I do. Like there's all kinds of different math things you can like training things you can do. I finally hit like I think it was like 83 solutions per. I want to say minute. I can't remember if it's a minute and a half they give you for your training, or if it's a minute. But it was I never hit. I don't think I've ever hit 80, or if I did, it was a long time ago. But I finally got to 80 solutions per whatever time the slot they give you for it's just very like basic math questions. Like they're not super duper hard. It's just multiplication, division, and like subtraction and addition. But you're doing them as quickly as you can. And my goal is just to get faster at it. And I finally hit 80 something. I think it was. So I quit the game after that because I wanted to leave off on a good note. I think spending an abnormal amount of time, like drawing, um, lately has definitely propelled my skill. I feel like, um, just like the amount of hours I've been putting into it, I think it had been like actually getting better than it was like 2 months ago for sure. Same, I noticed the differences as well. Well, thank you. No, Aries. He's making he's making noises over there. It'd be one thing if he made like the noise, like the munching noises with his like mouth, like once, but then he just does it like 8 more times. Oh, it is Aries. Yeah, that's the dog making all those noises. Or was. I don't know why, but I've always had a thing where, like, when somebody makes a repetitive noise, it just drives me nuts. Like, I just can't. Or if someone's like clicking their nails or something, like just something, or when dogs like they lick their paws and you can like hear it, and then they just goes on and on and on for like 20 minutes. Literally just drives me insane. I can't handle it. Yes, exactly. You get it. It drives me insane as well. Yeah, it's absolutely awful. I streamed 5 hours earlier, and now I'm at like almost 2 hours, and then I'm gonna head off for the night. But yeah, it's 7 hours of streaming today. I think 7 hours of drawing is like a decent. That's like a decent amount of time to draw for the day. I think right now it'd be hard. I think I've been building up my drawing stamina too. Like when I first started drawing a lot, I had a hard time going beyond a certain amount of time. But now my drawing stamina has gone up, and I can easily do, not easily, but not every time. But I do like 5 hour streams now, and when I started, I was like at two. Alright guys, thank you everyone for being here. I super appreciate it. I'm at 2 hours and all that. I'm gonna go chillax for the rest of the night, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I super appreciate it.